2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Osweiler on first down, surveying the field, and his throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up second down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. First and 10. Here's Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Mariota to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Here we go. On second down, Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken at the 46. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Second down, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
Double tight. Hey. We got three down.
Miller, the lone setback. He'll get it running right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Houston. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short. He can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart throw.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. Now 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
first down throw for Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
If you go into your roster, well, you can go into your roster. The roster picks, or you go to the trade center and you can check out picks, and there's all the way on the bottom. It's 2019 and 2020.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and run forward with Henry.
Oh, you could be Hill. Yeah, we could have known.
Thought I heard just. Thought I just heard.
He wants to make a trade with me. He wants to make a trade with me for draft picks, I think.
Why
I don't know why.
So much. He doesn't even trade for starters after that. Oh, I did injure JJ.
The reason I traded Carlos Dunlap is because he wouldn't sign for me.
He
I took the $1 million penalty. Saved $9 million.
Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
See, he's doing it the opposite way that normal people trade. Normally, when you trade for somebody, you're looking for a specific player or something a certain position. You're looking for a player, and, that fits a certain criteria. He's just looking to trade people for the fact of, do you want this person, or do you want this person? You want this person.
Perfect example. Like all the trades he makes for wide receivers, he's asked me twice this year. Do you need a wide receiver? No, I don't.
Okay, he asked me the same thing.
That's why you don't.
Literally before.
Unless you're gonna.
I've been considering. Yeah, it depends who wants to give up and how much he wants for it.
I told him
I might listen, but we'll see.
The most I'm going to offer is like a 4th round pick. So you really want to consider these spots.
They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more action.
Has 1 year in the league.
Created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. He said, "All right, appreciate it, guys." They took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
So he was drafted in the first draft or the second draft or what? The first draft. Oh yeah, second. We hit 2 after.
95 speed and 96 acceleration.
We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Yes, he was.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley
he's not out. He was on the
highlights and
outfield game.
analysis of this first half of action. Throwing, Osweiler. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help the pass protection.
I was like,
so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when
I
they
still
see
say
an
the
empty
worst trade
backfield.
was my Drew
So you
Brees
get rid
trade.
of
I
the
was
ball
just looking to see what the computer was
ball's out of
offering. The Bears
quarterback's
offered me
hands,
1 round
keeps it
pick.
from getting hit,
I can get a
and
first.
they get a completion.
Always need a quarterback. Except that I'm like, oh fuck me.
Left side, Hopkins.
I think I was on the Bruce list too. He was like crying.
And those first downs do add up.
This guy was like
keeps
the
the ball
Chargers
moving
leading
downfield
receiver.
and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
29-year-old Carlos Dunlap.
Two
I now
plays
have
I
2
didn't
of my defensive linemen.
On first down, Osweiler.
Oh no.
And he's in. Touchdown.
Who, the Chargers? Probably not.
His 3rd touchdown now.
Can't tell them.
They just got 2 really good linemen,
Texans
so
are
when
an
you play
extra
them,
point away from
defensive
tying
linemen.
this football game.
Yeah, appreciate that.
As a former DB,
Carlos
you might not
Dunlap
like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
Fucking Osweiler couldn't hit the
Because once
broadside
he
of
took
fire. He
off,
goes
I mean,
3
let's face it,
or 4 for 4
that should
right
have
down
been
the
done
field.
in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
He hadn't done that all
And
game.
off he went. Glad I wasn't the
I
one
think I
trying
had
to
the
chase
second
it.
pass defense.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Just ran like 140 yards.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
They got rid of Clowney, and they got like another linebacker that looks exactly like him in Smith.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
This is feeling like an all-defensive game. No one wants to do shit.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
Overtime, tied 13-13.
Throwing, Mariota. Then he hits his man, Matthews. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should.
I play my whole division run some amount of times as well.
Really good or really bad.
Second down throw here for Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Walker with a grab, left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
15 minutes ago, fucking dressed up. I can't even get the fucking halftime.
First down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
But depending on the team, you call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one.
Yeah, it's going in 2 weeks.
But unsuccessful on that second attempt.
A lot of injuries.
Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Actually,
so 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So, well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter.
The Browns tight end has a 41-week injury.
This is taken at the 3.
Jeez.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think
oh my God, who is this guy?
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
I'm done running.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
every time I do it,
change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to hit a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm stuck.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Someone kill me. I'm stuck.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got.
I can't get up, and you won't let me move around. Thank God.
It's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards.
I'm looking forward to the yearly awards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I have the worst offense in the entire league.
A first down throw from Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side.
I just don't understand how
They'll throw good for 4. It's second down.
300
There's
yards.
completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Oh.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. And that is caught. Nice. What a catch at the 3-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A first down carry for Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well. And I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone. And smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler on first down. He's got time. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
Partial
It's a lot of
PCL.
fun watching
Really?
the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
To throw is Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On first down, Osweiler. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The Texans have the 9th best offense in the league.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide
fumble.
open.
Oh,
Complete.
of course they recovered.
Now the ball comes loose, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. He probably talked about his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
So now it's first and goal. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, that could get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler.
Fucking offensive.
And got his man.
Every time I can get beat to the point.
Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Well,
they can block every kick I
have. Passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
I don't know why that first quarter took
and they were able to
forever.
punch
It was
it
like
in the
5
end zone
punts.
last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to
How long into the game?
punching it back in the end
3
zone.
minutes left.
It always is punch counter punches, and which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
But I got
Last
5
time
minutes,
on
I gotta
offense, they
change it.
rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Run the ball.
Let's see what they come
18
up
rushes,
with. I think
39.
pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they
Just,
dial it
I mean,
up
their
this
O-line is
drive.
good.
The fourth
Their
quarter
D-line
here,
is
they've
good.
got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Mariota now. And he hits his man, Matthews. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And on 2nd and 10 now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after...
I can ready up and I'll be ready to go. Alright, I'm going to ready up and then I'm out of here.
Okay, goodbye. Of
course, there's a million fucking guys to upgrade. It takes forever to get out of that.
I mean, you don't really need to do it. You could just back out.
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, I'm ready to advance.
Okay, see it.